Hey guys, Alden here with SlopePro. I've been getting a lot of questions from customers recently on the best way to clean debris off of their roof, especially as we move into the spring. So just going to kind of walk you through that process really quickly. Obviously, if you're not comfortable, always make sure you call the pros. I know that there's definitely some hardcore DIYers out here, and even myself, I mean, a master roofer and framer, I've certainly found myself in over my head on home improvement projects that were outside of that scope, probably more than I'd like to admit. But if you want the full list, make sure you call my wife. She remembers every single one. But while we're out here, the first thing we're going to do is set up our ladder. And we're going to do a separate series on ladder safety, but just a couple of tips. First of all, you can see here we've got the ladder set up. One of the first things you'll want to do is get your angle to where when you are standing from the ladder, your feet are at the bottom of the ladder. You stand straight out and then you reach your hands straight out like that. So if you're standing straight up with your hands extended, your feet at the bottom of the ladder, you got that ladder at the proper angle. The best thing to use for this is actually a leaf blower instead of trying to reach over and bend over and pick up everything. So you got a little small leaf blower there. Smaller, the lighter, the better. Really, you don't need a big, powerful leaf blower for this. This is a customer's house we did a couple months back, and they're getting all new gutters. So we're not actually going to clean the gutters out, but just kind of to show you. So you can see over the winter, they got some debris in the valley, which is where two roof planes come together. And you'll notice I've got my ladder set up right here in the valley. It's a very good access point to climb up on a roof. So you'll also notice that, for one, my ladder's super long here. I only have my tall ladder on the truck when I came out here today. So if your roof is super steep, you can stand on the ladder and do it from the ladder. Just leaf blow that debris out. You want to make sure, though, especially when you have a ladder that's above the edge like this, that you're not leaning into that ladder where it comes across the top of the gutter line. Think of yourself as a seesaw. If you put too much weight on the top of this ladder, it will kick the bottom of the ladder out below you. So you don't want to put any weight across the top. A pro tip, definitely lay some tarps out on the ground. So as you're blowing this debris out of the gutter and off of the roof, you don't have to clean it up twice. It's just on that tarp. You can fold that tarp up and just throw it in the trash or whatever you're going to do with that debris. But once you get up here on the roof, like I said, you've got this debris here in the valleys. When you're up here leaf blowing, on a new roof, it doesn't really matter, but you don't really want to blow kind of against the grain of the roof. Like I said, on a new roof, it won't matter because these shingles are sealed down and can take a bunch of wind. But on an older roof, you can blow some of those shingles up and damage the shingles. So you really want to get up and blow down the roof. Just blow that stuff off. And same thing, on this is not a very steep roof at all, so you can kind of walk at the gutter line and blow those leaves out of the gutter there onto your tarp and then pick them up. So you should do it at least once a year, a couple times a year. If you've got some good tree cover, as you can tell, this house has a bunch of trees right up against the house, so this is definitely one that you want to do a couple times a year to make sure that debris is not piling up on the roof and piling up in the gutters and rendering them ineffective. So but anyways, let us know if you have any questions. And like I said, if at any time you're uncomfortable about anything on the roof, just call the Slope Pros. Thank you.